Good morning, staff and employees. My name is Mercuri. Gale. I've been hired by Stacey, the CEO of Steers, to conduct a SWOT analysis within our business. I have been investigating the internal and external factors of the business and will analyze, evaluate, interpret, and make recommendations to help improve our management structure. To begin, we must look at the internal factors within our business. From observation and a few interviews with employees, some issues may include inconsistent management styles causing issues with tasks and how they need to be completed, little to no direction from our CEO Stacey, meaning departments may not be following strict company guidelines, staff are not being trained and developed to the best of their ability. No human resource manager, meaning there is concerns with weekly payments, benefits, and minimal motivation within employees. The production line is beginning to drop because of the internal issues within our company. Our current management line remains. Lenny, the production manager, after observation, is identified as autocratic style of management because of his characteristics. Lenny cares for rules and orders, tends to be stern, controlling, and repressive, placing him in the category of an autocratic style of management. Bob, the middle manager who controls the administrative and financial area within the business, likes to involve other staff around him, leads by example, showing his employees how to do specific jobs. This management style is participative. Stacey, our newly appointed CEO, stays in her office and tends to avoid confrontation and enjoys number crunching. This is creating poor direction for our managers and creating confusion within the workplace. Our company is facing potential losses in profit due to the poor production processes. If something does not change, our company could lose a lot of money. Our production line is failing and profits could fall a significant amount if something doesn't change internally within our business. Through observation, we can sense that our company's managers are not on the same page and or have different styles to completing a task. In order for a company to become successful, it is important that every manager follows the same procedures and guidelines to complete a task. In doing so, the production line and work ethic will become more consistent. At the moment, our company steers management procedures and styles are different. How can an autocratic management style disadvantage a business? An autocratic management style mostly common believes that there should be rules set in place for completing a task. They provide employees with information on how to complete a task but don't exemplify the correct procedures. Autocratic managers believe they should have complete control over decisions and employees should not have that option. Because of his management style, Lenny has a reputation of being bossy and controlling. Employees may be lacking in team spirit because they are not being led on how tasks should be completed, instead of being told how things should be done. An autocratic manager tends to make their own decisions, which can be very frustrating for employees as they are not informed on corporate decisions. This decreases employees' self-esteem as they often may wonder whether their opinion is valued amongst the company. How can an autocratic management style advantage a business? Whilst there are clear disadvantages with an autocratic management style, it can be efficient in departments where decisions need to be made quickly. The accountability rests with the leader if he or she makes the wrong decision without advising others. The autocratic approach to management can benefit the company as they keep a close eye on employees and eliminate the urge to slack off. Overall, the autocratic management style works well for the businesses who prefer having complete control over employees and tasks. How can a participative management style advantage a business? A participative management style offers numerous benefits at many levels of the organization. Managers who use participative styles discover that employees are open to change in situations which they would normally have no voice. Participative managers create a feeling of pride and motivates employees to increase productivity and motivates the employees to accomplish their goals. Participation allows employees to improve and have a broader view of the organization through training, development opportunities, and information sharing. Creativity and innovation are two significant benefits of participative management. By permitting a group of employees to have contribution into an official decision, participative managers are considerate, informative, creative, and innovative. Participation managers inform staff on company choices, give their employees a level of trust, and are open to their decisions. Being a participative management shows determination and the ability to lead by example. This benefits a business because employees will feel included and may get along with management more. How can a participative management style disadvantage a business? Participative management has a huge amount of advantages but isn't easy to display. Participative management requires consistency, patience, and determination. Whilst in a business it is vital, management encourages employees to participate in decision making and support involvement in the organisation's direction. Managers must be cautious of the potential that employees may spend more time formulating suggestions and less time completing their work. Businesses should keep in mind that participative management is not always the correct way to handle a certain situation. Employees often respect a manager that shows his or her authority and makes quick decisions when under pressure. How can a human resource manager boost a company's team spirit and development? It's also come to my understanding that our business doesn't have a human resource manager. This is creating issues with weekly payments, benefits, and may be causing employees to lose motivation. One way that human resource managers affect departments and organizations is they manage employee recruiting, which determines which employees are hired, meaning that employees that suit the job will be hired. Human resource departments are often in charge of handling distribution of employee pay and benefits, and answering any questions that workers may have about their pay or benefits. A HR manager will benefit our business as they meet the needs of meaningful work, growth within the business, they face challenges and solutions to benefit the business, they communicate with other employees, which shows effective leadership. How can direction from CEO improve management within the company? The CEO's core responsibility includes making major business decisions, managing the overall processes and resources of a company. A CEO must lead by example and set the attitude and vision for their business, which makes them responsible for success or failure within the business. They are also responsible for operations, marketing, strategy, finance, and the company's culture. If there is no direction from our company CEO, there is no control over vital jobs that staff members and managers should be doing. Instruction should be handed down from the CEO to managers for the managers then to show the employees how to do the task. How can inconsistent management styles affect a business? Inconsistent management styles affect a business as employees may not be recognised and may not be given feedback on the amount of work produced. Employees may only be criticised for what they do wrong and not for the things they do right. If employees are unrecognised, they may not feel valued and may work in fear of making a mistake. Inconsistent management styles also cause confusion as an employee may be guided through a task by one manager and then be told how to do it by another manager in a different way, creating a recurring confusion as some employees may be taught a certain way and other employees may be told a different way. What personalities and characteristics do participative and autocratic managers have? In order to explain why these management styles belong in different departments, we must observe their personalities. Autocratic personalities and characteristics may include little to no contribution from other staff members, makes most of the decisions based on what they feel is right. Stern, bossy, controlling, quick at their job, straightforward, hardly trust employees with decisions or important tasks. Work tends to be highly structured and very rigid. Creative and out of the box thinking tend to be discouraged. Rules are important and tend to be clearly outlined and communicated. Some of the characteristics may sound bad, but autocratic managers tend to be highly respected and often prevents employees from slacking off. Participation management personalities may include involved, supportive, team building, encouraging, empowering, open to suggestion, which is good. The participative management style is involved and active around the business, although participative management tends to be more lenient style, thus meaning autocratic keeps everything in line. How do the participative management and autocratic management styles benefit the business? By having a management style that is strict but also leads by example, there will be a high level of respect and a level of authority within the business. By allowing employees to have an input but also working through routines to benefit the business, production line, and to also increase team spirit. After conducting the SWOT analysis, I believe the best route for the business and to change their profits and to continue to boost company spirit is to make a change in the management style. Invest in a HR manager and apply more direction from the CEO. I believe this will overall help the company in the long run. Thank you for listening. I'm Mercuri, glad to be at your service.